10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The explosion. There it is. Well, how you dang do? What was that? What was that song in Red Dead Redemption 2? Wasn't that called a ring dang do? Ring dang do. Now what is that? Soft in the middle like a pussy cat. Got a hole in the middle and it's split in two. That's what you call a ring dang do. Anyways, I've been practicing a little bit and I have not hit under 300 feet per minute yet, but I've been very close. I am using my Turtle Beach Velocity 1 flight stick. I did not use this thing for a while and I started using it again recently and I like it. I like flying this airplane with it. I like flying a lot of airplanes with it. I just usually just use the controller. All right, so I've already been in the 777 to set the startup state for approach. So when we start, engines will be around 4,000 feet. We gotta get the correct speed put into the autopilot system and the correct altitude. Once we stable ourselves, we'll turn back towards the water, away from the city, input our ILS frequency and course, and then get set up. And then around 1,000 feet above ground, we'll deactivate the autopilot and fly it in by hand. And I've been doing different types of auto throttle with the approach. So sometimes I control the throttle manually, sometimes I leave the auto throttle on the whole way. I haven't really decided which way I like better yet. I kind of like using the auto throttle until I get kind of right beginning of the apron of the touchdown zone, and kind of deactivate the auto throttle and then make sure we're pretty close to idle if possible, you know, with the throttle, and then kind of ease it down from there. All right, let's get this started. If people watch this, great. If you don't, then I guess you'll never see it. You might never see the magic with you know, trying to get this landing under 300. It's tough. I haven't been under 400 yet. I've been close. I was at 413 or 433, something like that. That was close. I'm so used to landing little airplanes that when it says like 50 feet, 40 feet, 30, 20, like in my mind, I understand I'm higher off the ground than a smaller airplane, but I just haven't been able to get my mind to give my arms and hands the capability of translating that into the flight. I always expect us to be lower than we actually are, since it's a bigger airplane, if that makes sense. United. All right, let's get this like 15-20 seconds just to load in all the stuff. Yeah, I don't expect this stream to be long. We'll do this a couple of times and see what happens. It's my only day off for the week, so I got stuff I got to take care of. All right, we're good here. Sure, the flaps are up. Usually takes a minute or so for, well, not a minute, but it takes a couple of seconds for it to load in. All right, let's first get our altitude hold and drop our speed at about 230. Let's get our altitude set. Set it for 3,000, and we'll set this for -500. Okay, let's start turning away. Now I don't have photogrammetry turned on, and that's on purpose. I don't want to have any frame rate issues or any stickiness, as it's called, you know, with the landing here. All right, let me set this fix first. Set a 10-mile fix. I usually set 2. I usually set 1 for 5 and 1 for 10. I'm just going to do 1 for 10 today. Because I'm probably not going to be seeing it. I'm probably going to be in approach mode the whole time. All right, let me plug in the frequency and course 1.90 /273. That's now put in. Put you in approach mode. A little closer. Put you here. All right, very good. Now let's turn back to the east. Got our speed under control now. We're good.
2,500.
I have been practicing with real weather on. Let me see what the weather's actually like in Chicago. I have Navigraph pulled up here. I know I can check on the tablet, but it's easier for me right now to do it this way. Okay, weather. It's currently 2969. I guess we should start the clock. Start the clock. Alright, so what did it say? 2939. Did it say 2939? Or am I disbelieving that? Is that disinformation? Oh yes, 2969. Alright, 2969. Let's start heading so we can try to intercept our course. Look at this now, Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. Oh man, I didn't mean to blow y'all eardrums out. Yeah, I do have live weather on. I guess I could put live time on as well. That's what you call a ring-dang-doo. Alright, so we're just outside 10 miles. Well, we have the mileage here and on our primary display as well. There's no reason to input a flap speed, and I'm not worried about all that. I mean, I guess we could put it in. I haven't really tried inputting it on this phase of the flight. Yeah, nothing's gonna allow us to do that. Alright, I'm gonna try to land around 140 anyways. I wish I knew how to dump fuel. I have to look that up. I guess you can do that with this model airplane. I mean, I know you can do it in real life, but like, can you do it? Can you do it in fake life? I have to read how to do that. If I can lighten my load. Oh, you know, I don't need to dump fuel. I can just go right in here. Forgot about that. Let's do that. Right, let's put our speed brake on too. Put it on 4. Number 4. Number 4. All right, fuel. Where are we at right now? We're at a 13% level right now. That's not bad. Maybe we'll adjust that. Maybe we won't. All right. Here we go. Now we're lining up. Let's go back out towards the east. Turn around. I do like this approach a lot. This approach is pretty damn fun. All right, we should slow down a little bit. Slow down to 220. Usually that's where flaps 1 is on our display, but not going to show it today. Not going to show it today. Once we get a little closer to being lined up, I'll turn on the approach mode. I'm actually gonna put it on after we straighten out here. When I was practicing this, I had my good headphones on. Ooh, this plane sounds good. I bought the a while back. I don't wear them while I'm streaming because I can't. Anyways, whatever. I can't use it. So, but it's the Xbox wireless headphones, and they are awesome. I think they were like $100 and some. 100, maybe not. Maybe they were 80 something. But like Xbox usually has like 2 types of headphones. They have the plug-in one, and then they have those are what are those? That's what I like to wear as much as I can. All right, let's put approach mode on. Capture that localizer. We're about 19 miles out. Speed's okay. Now the sensitivity. So with this flight stick, I can adjust the sensitivity through an app, and I can also adjust it by using the actual base of the flight stick. So I have it in standard. They have precision and some other mode, but as far as like the sensitivity here, the way I've been leaving it, now I've been playing with this, and I'm kind of happy with this setup here, where the rudder, you know, we have minus 19-ish roughly. Minus 20 is okay, actually. But for, you know, the elevators and turning side to side and all that, I have it on 10% here. So that's been working pretty well for me. I had it all the way down to minus 20 for a while. I had it up to plus 30. And this is kind of the sweet spot for me. All right, we're getting ready to capture the localizer. Slow down a little bit. All right, localizer is captured. Get some flaps down. Flaps 5. Yep. As we get a little closer, we'll drop it to 180. I believe Captain Chicago said 8 miles out you need to be at 180. And then 6 miles out is 160 or something like that. We're about 15 miles away right now. Wow, that shouldn't be getting picked up on the microphone. Oh my goodness. Maybe I gotta adjust my filters. And it's actually a really loud atomizer in here for some reason. I don't know why lately this setup I use, why it's making such a big crackling noise. It must just be the atomizers on the inside, because usually they're quiet. Maybe it's just the pack that I'm using. Oh no, Chicago's here. Shit, the pressure's on now. I got my flight stick, Captain. We're doing okay. We're trying to get under 300. I haven't been under 400 yet, but I've been close to under 400. We're working on it though. It's been fun. It's been fun doing this landing challenge. Really pushing myself to be better. How's your Sunday going, dude? Everything doing good? Yeah, man. Day off is good. Slept in. Started flying right away. Yeah, it's going good, man. We'll check out some football when I'm done this. Go to the grocery store, do the normal day off deals, but yeah, man, it's been a good day off so far. Last night was good too. Yep. Must have been raining in Chicago last night. I was practicing this last night, and it looked like it was raining pretty good, at least in the simulator. I don't think you would go from 180 to 145 in real life, but in the sim life, it's okay. I'm gonna start flying manually here in a moment. Yeah, I saw a lot of rain in the simulator last night. I was curious. I was watching Casino and flying last night. I love Casino. That's such a good damn movie. All right, let's take over manual control. I have to really, like, not look at the chat. Why are we sticking? Hang on a second. Do I have photogrammetry turned on? Thought I had it turned off. Do have it off. Wow, and it's still sticking. That's not good. Yeah, I was watching Casino last night, flying, getting reacquainted with the flight stick. I haven't really used it in, been a while. Been a few months, probably. That's what I've been doing when I've been practicing. I've been not really looking at the ground or the runway. I've just been trying to keep that dot centered, and I was going to ask about that, but you answered it before I could ask it. I was going to ask, like, in real life, do you pay attention more to the instruments or the visual when it's a very clear, you know, day for landing? I gotcha.
500. 100. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Probably should have left the auto
20.
throttle on a little bit longer.
10.
Whoa! Whoa! I'll take it. First try. Not center line though. Well, shit, we might as well do a whole flight. I'll do the flight I've been practicing on. Damn! I'll take it. Let's do a whole flight and yeah, man. Let me put the parking brake on. Skrrr. Let me reset the. Oh, it was a tail strike? You think it was a tail strike for real? Damn. All right, let's try it again. We'll restart this whole procedure and see if we can't get rid of the tail strike. The alleged tail strike. I'm not sure like when to turn the auto throttle off. That always gets me. Like, because I kind of like the idea of controlling it myself, and I'm trying to get like really close to the stall speed to try to soften the landing. Let me let this wait for a minute, half a minute. Or do you leave the auto throttle on? Oh, the whole way, really? Okay. I can do that. That'll be easier. Then I can use two hands on the flight stick. All right, y'all know the deal with this. We gotta get the altitude set. We gotta get the speed set. Once we make our way into the airplane. All right, let's hold the altitude first. Let's get this down to a respectable speed around the city here. All right, we'll just set it for 230. Let's go into heading mode. We'll turn the opposite way this time. We've been turning south. We'll turn to the north. All right, let's get you down to 3,000 feet-ish. I know the chart's got a different altitude, but I'm going to use this one. All right, let's get you down, and let's program in our frequency. 111.90, 273, the course. All right, very good. That's done. Let's turn back around to the east. We'll turn photogrammetry on this time. See what happens. Because if I was doing this on an actual flight, I would have photogrammetry on at this point. So tail strike, possible. Sub 200. I don't know if I would get in trouble or not for that in real life. I think United would be okay with that. I think they'd be okay with me damaging the tail of the airplane. Maybe they wouldn't. I don't know. You should try it out, dude. Next time you're in a 757, just strike the tail a little bit. Career ending. Oh my God. We don't want that. Don't do that. Oh shit. I put the flaps all the way down. Let me put them back up. Stop moving, flaps. Go back the other way. Yeah, we don't want anything bad happening to your career, that's for sure. All right. We'll leave the auto throttle on the whole time this time. About 11 miles away. Let's start turning a little bit back towards
2500.
maybe we'll make it like a sunset kind of landing too this time. Here. I like the lighting effect in this game. They've done a really good job with this. Hey, what up, dude? Wow, 15. Well, that kind of makes sense. That's a lot of damage. Emotional damage. What's up, Astros? How you doing, dude? Is this the big Astros fan, or is this the big Astros fan girlfriend? Which one are you today? Are you XY or XX? See, I knew it. What's up? How you doing, girlfriend? What's up, girlfriend? What's up, shawty? Taking a shower. That's good, man. That's good to have a guy that takes care of himself. All right, let's... Hey, what up, Bobby? All right, let's put approach mode on. Capture that localizer. You missed the first landing, Bobby. Chicago thinks we did $15 million of damage to our airplane, but I don't know. We might have, but we were sub 200 for our first try. Tail strike or not, we did it. We did it, America. Am I only 12 miles out this time? All right. Oh yeah, what is the pressure still in Chicago? Shit. Is it 2969 still? Come on, Metar. Yeah, still 2969. Let's set that in here. There we go. I'm surprised it hasn't come on for the checklist. Usually that'll pop on during the approach as well. Hey, what up, Keith? How you doing, dude? This is our second attempt. First attempt, we were minus 177. But there may have been there's an alleged tail strike. Unfortunately, there's no way to go back to the tape to really determine that. Now, of course, it's probably correct. It's probably accurate. There probably was a tail strike. I don't know if Captain Chicago is telling the truth or if he is just upset because I got a better landing rate than he did. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know it was. I'm just messing around. Oh, it said it on the center display. Oh, I completely missed that. I'll have to go back and look at that. Nice. That's a good Sunday right there. Steelers, drums, and me. All right, we'll leave the auto throttle on this time. Should have lowered the brightness of that display, the primary display. We didn't start the clock either. This might not count this attempt since we didn't put the clock on. So far, we're doing okay. We're a little higher than we should be. Child's play. Man, you're hurting my feelings, man. Might start crying off air. 500. Like, I can't do child's play anymore. It's too difficult. I need a piece of string or something to pull me back to the center line. Like, every flight I have trouble with the center line. I should have descended a little bit quicker, a little bit earlier.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
20. 10.
All right, let's try it again. Hey. They might be. They might be. All right, we'll get it this time. All right, let's restart this. Damn, that was close. All right, we'll get it this time. It's that last 500 feet. I gotta continue to descend a little bit quicker instead of... I agree with you. But this is a lot more fun. But I will, when I practice, I will practice in a smaller plane. But this is a lot more fun. But yeah, I will practice in a smaller plane, especially since I'm using my flight stick again. A whole lot different with this flight stick than just using your thumb. Your thumb to control the airplane. All right, let's put that on. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate that. Any help you can be would be, I'll accept all your help. Absolutely. All right, let's turn off to the south. And let's get our altitude. Well, we can leave it at 4,000 feet, actually. That'll be okay. Let's plug in our barometer. I know, dude. I know. You can still make the video, though, and put it up there. That would be good. I'll watch it for sure. All right, let's input in our landing info. Okay, 111. 0.90. I think we'll get it this time. I know we'll get it this time, actually. All right, 273. There we go. Let's go back out to water. That'd be a sight to see, I'm sure. Butter and a 777 naked. I have no idea what you look like, but I just am picturing I'm picturing something. That's funny. We could do that, man. We'll do hot tub streams. 777 landing hot tub streams. Chicago, you make the first one. That's a good idea, Micah. That's a good idea. But I'm kind of in a little competition here with a real pilot. And I'm trying to disable the autopilot around 1,000 feet. Oh, you're not going to participate? Sure. Okay. Okay. You can write that. I know the truth. You will have that stream up. We won't see anything, of course. You'll say it's a hot tub stream, but we still won't see you. We'll just see the airplane like we usually do. We're talking about doing hot tub streams, Bobby. All right, let me slow down a little bit here. Turn around. Gay! It is actually. That is gay. Well, I guess it really depends on what gender your airplane is. Some days, you know, this airplane, it identifies as female. Some days this airplane identifies as a male. It really just depends on how it feels. Usually when it's a better landing, it's identifying as a guy. Usually like my minus 13,000 feet per minute landings and those kind of landings, usually the airplane's identifying as a woman at that point. I have heard that before. All right, local. Oh shit! I didn't realize the flaps were down. Well, at least the flap lever was. Let's slow down a bit. I didn't realize the come on, flaps lever. I didn't realize that when I was laughing, I moved the flap lever all the way down. I had to fix that. Earlier when I was practicing, there was a lot of traffic around here. No, it's not so much. All right, we're about 13 miles out. One thing I could do, I could always cut the speed of the simulator in half. That'll help. You know, instead of me speeding it up like I normally do, I just cut it in half. No, I won't be doing that either. All right, let's get set up for landing. June. When I was practicing this with full flights, before I realized that I could start the way I've been starting just now, I was flying from Michigan, from Detroit to here, and every time I used the performance table for landings, it always had it at 145, 140, somewhere in that area. So that's kind of what I've been aiming for a landing speed.
2500.
2x. I will do that. Not right now. Actually, let me change one thing with my sensitivity. I was kind of thinking about this on the last attempt. Yeah, that's kind of what's been happening with me, I think. I tend to get really nervous, actually, when it's about 600 or 700 feet left, and then I wind up being really off course or way too high from where I should be. All right, let's put that to... Right, and go back. Yeah, I thought about the yoke. It's just when I bought this, I didn't really see any yokes that I liked that were less than $500. Be one with the airplane, is that what you're trying to say? Become one with the airplane? Oh, I didn't put the landing gear down. That would be a good idea to do. Fly with a smile. There you go. I always try to fly with a smile. I never try to take any of this too serious. I mean, I take it serious, but I try not to be too serious. Yeah, this feels a little better. It was a little too quick. Yeah, I almost bought that. I gotta stop looking at the chat while I'm landing. I always get screwed up. Yeah, I really came close to buying that Boeing one. This one seemed to like tick all the boxes, all the check marks, and it was like 130 bucks. But yeah, landing with a stick is a little difficult sometimes. I usually use two hands as much as I can.
500.
Must be very windy in Chicago today because this wind is blowing me around. See, this is the part I always come in too high.
100.
And then I wind up coming in too steep.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Hey, I'll take it. We're past the touchdown zone. But I'll take it. Ooh, turn off one engine. Yeah. Work the shaft. Work the shaft. How long have we been doing this for? We could do a full flight real quick. Should we do the landing, or should we do a full flight real quick? I think we should do... Oh, you saw the score, not the landing. Hey, but it was pretty close to the center line. Let's redo this again. Nah, what? I don't know. I don't know what we should do. Times at 2:30. It'll take about an hour for the flight. Rewinding, be right back. Yeah, go to the tape, dude. What should we do? Let me flip a coin. Where's my coin at? Where's my one coin? No coin. Oh, here's a penny. All right, that works. Oh, I never called anything. Heads for... Well, I lost a penny. All right, fuck it. We'll just do the landing again. Very hard to see a penny when it's flying and the lights are off. And let's see if we can get closer. I want to get closer to the touchdown zone. But I'll take that, though. That was a decent... yeah, I think so. If not today, I think next week's the last race. Take your seats, it's gonna be bumpy. All right, let's hold the altitude. Hold the altitude. Let's get our speed down. Let's hold that. Get this down to 4. Yeah, I haven't seen a NASCAR race in a couple of weeks. Me working as much as I've been, my days off have been just doing stuff I haven't been able to do during the week. I haven't really caught much at all in the way of racing lately. I miss the days where I could just turn it on and just watch it for a while. Yeah, man, we've been doing some landings. It's going good. I wasn't gonna go live, and then I've been practicing since last night, and I've been getting a bit better. So I figured I might as well try it and either embarrass myself or have a couple laughs. Been doing both actually. We had a great first attempt, resulted in a tail strike, but sub 200 feet per minute. Second attempt was not very good. This third one was pretty good, but we were a little bit past the touchdown zone. Yeah, I'm only going to be on for another 10 or 15 minutes. So you all can continue about your day here. And I can continue about my day as well. Where's the Magnificent Mile? Where's that at? I love me some Magnificent Mile. Yes, I just did. But it was a little bit past the touchdown zone. Yeah, it was minus 255. Yep. Right before you joined. I've had 2 sub 300 on the stream. One with a tail strike. Well, I don't know. Chicago says we did. The screen said it did, like our display. Our display said tail strike. but I didn't hear it, so I'm a little skeptical. I think that's fake news. I don't think there was a tail strike at all. I knocked out a few runway lights, right? Yeah. Absolutely. Right. Yeah, you might not ever see that day. That way you can hold on to your E6B. Yeah, you might have to hold on to that. I don't know if I've been sub 100 in any plane before. I thought I was in one plane. I thought I was minus 25. I have to look at my... I was actually. I think I put it on Discord too. I'm trying to see how we got like 7 or 8 people in here. And there's only one person talking. No, I'm just kidding. Yep, you got it, Don. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Took the words out of my mouth. I do, man. That's why I'm doing this landing challenge, so I can get that E6B. All right, let's go into approach mode. Hey, what happened? All right, we'll just make another circle, I guess. Okay. Turn off approach mode. Not sure why that happened, but I'm sure it was my error. It's probably my fault. Oh, I didn't set the pressure. Let me set that pressure. Should be still 2969. Let me see what it says here on Navigraph. Yep. Last taken 46 minutes ago. All right. There you go. Now you're gonna see the only -1 foot per minute landing in the history of the world. You might want to call your grandmother, call your best friend, call the Guinness Book of World Records. You're getting ready to see it. I'm gonna collect $99 from the captain today. Right, that's exactly what that means. I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, every foot over 100 I am, yeah, I gotta donate $1 to whatever cause Chicago wants me to. Not Chicago the city, Chicago the captain. Okay, let's reactivate approach mode. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I could go for 0. Absolutely. Let's do it. Sorry about that. All right, so we have about 18 miles left. Hopefully our heading holds. No, that's true. No faith. Yeah, I think I might do that actually. Deactivate one engine. I might just pull the fire. We'll pull the fire handle out for both engines. That's true. You're guaranteed to descend when you pull those handles. When you flip those switches, you're guaranteed to go down. All right, we should be getting ready to capture that localizer any moment now, because we are right on the edge of the city here. All your prayers. Pass the basket around a few more times. Get that collection plate out. Take some donations. All right, localizers captured. I'll remember that. I wish I could sit back here the whole flight and just watch the flaps go up and down. I always love sitting on the wing seat for that reason. Navy, you were in the Navy? Oh, it didn't work out. Well, if you were in the Navy, I appreciate your services. My grandfather on the other side of my family, my in-laws, he was a captain in the Navy. Or was he an admiral? Might have been an admiral, actually. If I remember right. Good old popcorn. That's what we call him. We call him popcorn. Lived down in Jacksonville. From Georgia, but moved to Jacksonville. Boy, it's getting soupy out here in Chicagoland today. They're trying to make it more difficult. The weather's against me. Not good stuff. Not good stuff. Wow, pop-up drug test. That's crazy. Did you get a chance to study for it, or did you pass it? Oh, well, I could believe that as an airline pilot. Sure. I could see why that would be important to do. But what if it's legal like weed? I'm landing a plane on weed right now. It's legal in Maryland. That's what the small vape is. That's what this one is. Yeah, man, for a long time it was illegal in Maryland. Now it's legal. It's so weird going to a shop to buy it. I never in my wildest dreams ever thought that I'd be seeing something like that. It's absolutely crazy. It smells so good in those places too when you go and shop. Oh my god. It smells like the basement of my best friend's house when I was in high school. Logan and Eric's house always smelled like that. Yeah, I could see that the .01 is technically intoxicated. I mean, anything over 0 is. I could see that. Just like they don't want any alcohol in your system either. I mean...
1,000.
Alright, we're at 1,000. This is where it gets serious again. No more looking at the chat. Let's see if we can get 0. Our plus or minus 0 landing. I'm not looking at the chat anymore. All I'm doing is just staring at the primary flight screen. The primary flight display. I need to adjust the sensitivity. Hang on a second. Needs to be more sensitive. More. Put this up to 15. There we go. That's better. Now when I pull back and push forward, it actually moves. And I don't have to push or pull too far. If I had my flight stick Velcroed like I used to, or if I had it bolted down, I could deal with lower sensitivity. But I don't want to pull back or push too far forward, because then it could come off the desk. You know, it won't be flat and flush anymore. Oh, that was so close. Damn. Damn. We got to do it one more time. We got to go one more time. We're going to get it this time. Not looking at the chat is very helpful. I suggest you don't look at the chat either when you're trying to land a 777. All right, we'll do it one more time. I really expected to see like low 200s. I thought it was going to be like 100 lower than what it was. I was holding, and I wanted to get in the touchdown zone. So I became impatient. I wanted to get in that touchdown zone. So I became impatient, and I killed the throttle, and I sank it quicker than it should have. All right, we'll do it one more time, and then I gotta go. Damn, I guess I owe, what is it, 3,000? Yeah, $3,270. So whatever Chicago's organization wants me to donate that money to. Now, somebody super chat me $3,270 so I can pay Chicago. Much appreciated, thank you. All right, let's get our speed under control again first. We should make this like a winter storm. Let's do that. Let's give ourselves a winter storm. We'll make it an epic weather Chicago landing. We'll make it snowy. Beautiful. We'll make it like here you go, February. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna really smooth out the landing, guys. Yeah. Yeah, you are never gonna ever in your life see a landing so smooth again. All right, let me get the altitude down. We'll leave that at 4,000. I mean, I don't have to do the challenge really anymore. I got minus 300 already, legitimately. But I want to do this. All right, we got that. Set our course. Let's plug in. Oh shit, my flaps are down still. Put the flaps back up. Let's plug in our frequency again. Yeah, maybe minus 200. I did that, but we broke the airplane. We did a tail strike. Let's head out to the east. I think the children in America are over medicated, to be honest. There's way too many kids on medication. Way too many adults on medication too. A lot of that has to do with the advertising that Big Pharma is allowed to do, and the way they can double dip and have a medication that causes the problem and then have a medication that fixes it. I would imagine that FAA is incredibly strict. It makes sense to me. You have millions of people's lives in your hands, handling state-of-the-art equipment that you are rigorously tested for, and then only the elite from that group make it to flying these kind of airplanes. So yeah, I mean, I imagine there's zero threshold for any nonsense. They don't want that heat coming down on them. They don't want the government coming down on them. Yeah, I would certainly think that would be the case. Anytime the government's involved. I'm 46 too, dude. I hear you. How far out are we? All right, let's start turning back around again. Slowing down. Chicago, didn't you tell me at one time that you need to be at 240 knots, a certain distance from the airport, like coming in? I thought you said that at one point, that when landing in Chicago and going over the main part of the city, that you should be at like 240 knots or something like that. Oh, it's a specific... Okay. I thought it was a general rule. All right, we should be getting ready to pick up the localizer here. How far are we? 13 miles. Oh, how are we below the glide slope? Maybe we'll just fly this one manually the whole time. I never missed that. I wonder how we missed that. I mean, it would be kind of fun to fly this whole thing manually. Actually, you know what? We are going to do that. No autopilot. We'll leave the auto throttle on, but everything else, we're just going to control ourselves.
2,500.
Manual thrust too? Sure. Disengage that. I'm just gonna do 145 here as a marker. All right, now we got all that set up, lined up again. And I cannot see the runway at all.
500.
Glide
We're
slope.
500 from the runway?
Glide
Oh yeah, we
slope.
sure are.
Glide slope.
I got you, buddy.
Glide slope.
I got your glide slope right here.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Well, I do not see anything.
Glide slope.
Where the hell's the
Glide
runway?
slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Oh, we're still 2 miles out.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Did we miss it? Oh shit, it's right here. We did miss it. But we'll still. Should we do a go around? Let's try to land it.
Sync rate. Hold
Now we'll
up.
do a go
Sync
around.
rate.
50.
Too low. Gear. 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 Too low. Gear.
Why are we not climbing, guys? Eh?
Too low.
Come on,
Gear.
autopilot.
Too low. Gear. 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 Too low. Gear.
All right, we're good now. I'm not really sure why the autopilot wasn't engaging at first, but it's good now. All right, we're still gonna land manually, but we're gonna be a little more set up this time for it. If we were straighter on that last attempt, I probably would have landed, but I really didn't want to just land the airplane like in the middle of the airfield or something like that. I at least would like to be on the runway when we stop. Yeah, I will, dude. Absolutely. All right, we're leveled off there. Oh, we're flying over Chicago right now. All right, very good. We can start turning back away now. All right, come hell or high water, we're landing it this time. Actually, that would be cool. You could start a business like that too. How about that shit? You could actually be a pilot, instructor, a flight instructor, work from home, and just teach people by stream. I wonder if there's a way to ever get that good enough so people can get their flight hours at home like that. Multi-crew is going to be badass when we can do that. Absolutely. That's a good business idea. Trying to figure a way of being able to train pilots from home. Wow, really? That's cool. A whole motion sim. That's dope. Shame he had to sell his airplane to do it. That's pretty cool, man. What are we, about 10 miles out now? 9 miles? We're getting there. We'll start turning around once our approach triangle, or our approach diamond, is above the horizon line, or whatever that line is called on the side of the display here. Oh, while I got New Zealand watching, we might as well do the engine trick. I do it every time now. There we go. Very good. In the soup. All right, that line's almost gone. Start turning back around. It's actually, we're just a little bit lower. Hey Carlos, what's up, dude? Yeah, welcome to Spirit Airlines is right. Yeah, there's been a lot of fighting on this airplane, just like Spirit. I heard a lot of noise behind me on this flight. Man. All right, now those of you just kind of tuning in, we've already been sub 300 twice. Once with a tail strike, once legitimate, and we were very close on our last attempt. But now I want to do it in snow. We've already beat the challenge. Let's see if we can do something fun on the way out. Because one way or the other, I'm ending the stream here right after our wheels hit something ground level. Let's click on approach mode. Stop this at 3,000. Yep, that is true. ILS is the way to go. But sometimes we let the plane kind of run out of autopilot and we take manual control pretty quickly, which we're probably going to do now. Ooh, we need to slow down. Let's slow down a little bit. Yeah, that's what got us in trouble last time. I took manual control too early, kind of lost track of the ground, and this is a go around now. So now we're actually landing. I'm gonna leave the ILS on for a while. The landing gear down. And let's plug this. I didn't do a full flight. Yeah, I didn't do a full flight. I started like 4 miles away from the airport. And then I would stabilize the airplane.
1,000.
And then come in for the landing. Did it say 1,000? Oh, let's take manual control. I can't see anything. I'm just flying by instrument right now.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
Oops.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
30. 20. 10.
Ooh, boy. What you know about that, boy? Damn. No tail strike. No tail strike. Wow. That was cool. I don't care if that could never happen in real life. It just happened in front of all of us. That's what matters. All right, I'm getting out of here. I got some Sunday shit to do. I will probably not be back on tonight, but I don't know. I shouldn't say never, but very small possibility. If I don't, I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Y'all have a good start to the week, and it was nice meeting you, Carlos. Hit the like button and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you next time on the next episode of the Airplane Show. See ya!